Okay, so today I'm going to check my SWR on my Cobra 29LX. It's a great radio, but I noticed recently that I've been getting antenna warnings, so I want to check the SWR. I also redid the mount. I'll go over and show you that. Let's go take a look at the back of the Jeep. All right, you can see I have this piece of metal. This has all been sanded nice because to ground, if I take my continuity tester, I want continuity from any of this metal stuff underneath. Right here, this piece on the connector to ground, I have continuity. Now you'll notice there's a insulator right here on the top. That insulator fits in, and then this top nut piece goes on it, and you don't want any continuity from the top side to ground. Only from the bottom here to ground. Which is what I have. So this is a Firestick, a 3-foot antenna, and it's adjustable at the top so I can tune it. So I'm going to open up that cover and... Okay. So here is the top of my Firestick antenna. What you have is an adjustable collar right here. So I'm going to loosen up that collar, and then you lengthen or shorten the antenna by turning this top portion clockwise or counterclockwise. You can see there's a little rubber gasket there. So now we'll go inside the Jeep and I'll show you the SWR meter. Okay, there's a look at my SWR meter. Let me put that to forward. So the power to the Jeep is on. So what you have is a little jumper that comes off of here. What you do is you take the antenna wire from the back of the CB and you hook it to the back of the SWR meter, where it says antenna on the back side. You can see it. Then the little jumper right here comes out of the meter and goes back into the CB. And you can see it says TRANS. All right, so, and then what you want to do is you put it on forward like that. And I'm going to take the CB to channel 1. Okay, you can see I'm on channel 1. Try to do this all with one hand. So now when you key, you can see that, see how the needle pegs way past the set point? So I'm going to use that adjustment potentiometer. I'm going to back that needle off so it lines right up with where it says set. So stand by. Okay, once again, now I'm keying the mic. Now you'll see that the needle, I adjusted that potentiometer and the needle goes right to the line right there, and I'm in the forward position. So now I'm going to release it. I'm going to take that switch up at the top and bring it down to reference, and then key the mic again and see what I have for a reading. Okay, now I'm on reference. Now I'm keying the mic and I'm just slightly over 2 on channel 1. Now I'm going to do the same process. I'm going to record that number. I'm going to do the same process on channel 40. Okay, you can see the CB is on channel 40. We're going to go back to forward. I'm keying the mic and you can see I'm under the set point. See that? So now I'm going to use the potentiometer and I'm going to raise that needle till I go right to the end where it says set. So stand by. Okay, once again, channel 40, I key the mic, and now you'll notice the needle goes right to the line where it says set. All right, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to reference, then I'm going to key the mic, and we're going to see where my SWR is. All right, you can see I'm at about 3 1/8 right there. So on channel 40, I'm higher, my SWR is higher than on channel 1. So I need to make an adjustment on my antenna. Okay, so my SWR on channel 40 was about 3 1/8. It was higher than my SWR on channel 1. So I need to shorten the antenna. I have an adjustable antenna. I'm going to turn that screw clockwise and shorten it. Okay, there we go. You can see the tip. There's a little hash mark right there. I'm going to turn it clockwise. All right, I'm on channel 40. I shortened the antenna. It's on reflection. Okay, you can see that it came down to about 3. I'm going to shorten it a little more. To shorten it, 3 full turns. Let's go check it again. Once again, channel 40 on reflection, 2.5. Let's take it down some more. There we go. All right, there's 2. Now we're going to go look at the process again on channel 1 and see if we can get the channel 1 and channel 40 as close as we can get to the same and under 2 or under 2. Okay, I made my adjustment. I'm on channel 1. There we go. I'm right at set point. So now I'm going to go to reflection, and then I'll key the handset again and see what my SWR is now on channel 1. All right, you can see I'm in reflection, channel 1. Ooh. Now that went way up on channel. Now I'm up around 3. So I gotta go the other way. Okay, there's my channel 40 on reflection, and I'm right at 2. Channel 40. I adjusted the needle. I'm in reference. 2. Let's go back and check channel 1. Okay, after making various adjustments, I'm trying to find the sweet spot. I'm on channel 40, and I'm just a tad over 2. Now we're going to go look at channel 1. Okay, channel 1 is about, let's get this thing, just a tad over 2.5. So now my channel 1 SWR is too high, so I'm going to shorten the antenna. No, excuse me, I'm going to lengthen the antenna now. I'm doing the opposite. I shortened it too much. I'm going to lengthen the antenna, maybe 180-degree turn. Okay, so on average now, what I'm getting is slightly under 2.5 on channel 40. And I'm getting 2.5, slightly over 2.5 on channel 1. So I'm trying to dial these things in now. I'm making much smaller adjustments. Okay, so I'm slightly over 2 on my channel 40 and my channel 1. Right now the CB is on channel 1. I'm in reflection. See what we have here. 2.5. Let's go look at 40 and see if it matches. There's my channel 40, slightly under 2.5. So I can tweak this thing down. I'm trying to get my SWR on channel 1 and channel 40 as close as the same as I can get, so that everything in the middle of the band will have a nice low SWR. Ideally, you'd like to get 2 or under. I have not reached that yet. For me, with this antenna, so far I'm at 2.4. It's probably about the best I've done so far with matching channel 1 and channel 40. I'm going to try dialing in a little bit more. All right, I'm to the point where I have channel 1 and channel 40 matched at about 2.4, 2.3. That's my channel 40 right there. All right, ideally I was hoping to get 2 or lower, but I'm just not getting it. So that's probably about the best I'm going to do for now with this meter. And I'm going to hook the antenna back up and see if the antenna warding. I was getting an antenna warning self-diagnostic on the CB, and obviously my SWR was way off. So I'm going to hook up the antenna and do some transmissions and see how it is. So just to look at the antenna. So now the way I have this, now I can take this collar. I want to keep this top part of the screw exactly where it is, and I'm going to take that collar and tighten it up, and that's my adjustment. Now these fire sticks come with a red cap. I'm constantly hitting branches and losing them, so I'm just going to carefully take some electrical tape and tape up the top of this adjustment on my Firestick antenna. Okay, I hooked the antenna back up. I've got my portable CB outside. I'm on channel 4. I'm going to make a transmission, and what I don't want to see is antenna warning on the screen. Testing, 1, 2, test, channel 4. Okay, you can see I'm just getting a nice transmitting. No antenna warning. So I definitely made an improvement. It's got to help me out. I'll set the phone in here and I'll walk around the yard with my portable, and I'll do some transmissions from the portable and see how it sounds. So pretty happy with this.
This is Recon Jeeper, broadcasting on Channel 4. Come in, over. Recon Jeeper, broadcasting on Channel 4. How copy? Alright, I have dual speakers in parallel inside the Jeep, so I got great sound inside there. Very pleased with it. Alright.
What I like about this radio is I've got the PA system. I got a speaker underneath the hood where I can do a public address. And then, of course, it has emergency weather reports. This CB does way more than I need, but I've had it for, I don't know, maybe about 4 years now. Never had a problem with it. Once in a while, from hitting branches, I got to make an adjustment on the Firestick antenna. Getting ready to get into the VHF and the UHF frequencies on the ham radio. All right, looking at this antenna, you can see I just took some red tape at the top. I'm going to order a couple more. Firestick sells those red antenna caps to protect that, keep the water out of it. But, you know, I do, this extends over the roof line all of a foot, and that's great for transmissions, but it does tend to get hit, and it just gets, the adjustment gets out of whack, and it messes up my CB, and I get antenna warning. Just a quick look. We've been doing some snow and ice wheeling. Almost everyone fell multiple times. Here's a nice cheap set of flexible cleats. You can see that I got them on right here. So basically you just adjust the strap so they're snug. The cleats face down, and obviously it'll give you some nice traction out on the trail. Nice to have these snow cleats this time of year up in New England with the snow and ice wheeling. There you go. Extra set with me.